Hi everyone, Creative Lauri here, welcome. Okay, so I'm having some brunch. It is later in the morning and today was not as rushed. As you can tell from my talking, I don't feel as rushed. So welcome everyone. I just wanted to expand on my brunches or lunch, breakfast, dinners. I just eat at different times of day, but all of these meals could be for any time of the day. So I did buy this bread. So if you haven't watched my series, I'm going to try to link a playlist of all of the videos up here in the iCards. If not in the iCards, it will always be at the end of the video. But I basically live off of $25 a month for groceries. I will supplement myself, maybe picking something out of my pantry here and there. And yeah, that's the whole point of having a pantry. You're just continuing to buy groceries every month to sustain, like fresh produce, but you already have things in your pantry. Now, if I think I'm going to use them right away, I will add it to my budget. But a lot of the beans that I bought back in 2020, my legumes, because I'm vegetarian, and I am replenishing them here and there, a bag here, a bag there, 2 bags here. But, and sometimes you'll see me, like, in fact, I don't know why I didn't get this the other day. I would like to get some more chickpeas, but I forgot. So I'll have to go back and maybe tonight and I'll grab a bag. So, okay, this is what's for breakfast. It costs 31 cents. And you're probably thinking, wow, that's a lot for just nothing really, it looks like. But anytime you involve cheese, that is going to up your cost. And I do have cream cheese, not very much. Actually less than the serving size that they said, but just enough to give it a little tiny smear level. It wasn't even covering the whole surface, but I like the taste, the tartness. And then with the sweetness of the onion and the tomato, and then I put some cracked pepper and sea salt, Himalayan sea salt, and what else? Chives, dried chives are on there also. So this bread I got from the Walmart. It was on clearance for 70 cents. It's one of their loaves, and I had it in my freezer. So I just cut it into like 20 pieces. Well, I will be cutting it into 20 pieces. Actually, I think I said in my head 15 pieces. So I'm basing that off of 15 slices. But as you can see, it's still very thick. So it's actually a good buy to get their bread. But not all of their breads are great. Like the wheat one is not very good at all. Yeah, not at all. But this is just a sourdough. I do like their sesame seed, their Italian, their garlic one. I think that's it. And they have like a plain French bread one. I don't care for that one as much. It's a little too generic tasting. But so I just put a whole Roma tomato because I really wanted to finish up these tomatoes so I can buy some more. And it tastes so good. I love tomatoes. So that's a thinly sliced Roma on top with some red onion and the bread with cream cheese. And I'm only having about 3 cents worth of my hibiscus tea. It's called Jamaica. I don't put any sugar in it. I just drink it just as is. So it's been steeping for a while. I leave the flowers in, so I only used about half of what I would normally use. But I just already had coffee. I just wanted a little something. There's no caffeine, but I just wanted a little something with my brunch. And so that's about 3 cents worth. And it's the loose leaf. I don't know if you can see it. Ow, it's still hot. Wow. Still hot. My mom has these, or had, I should say. She had when we were growing up some coffee mugs that were glass with the handles, but we mainly used them for tea. And I think my dad still has them at the house. I'm going to try to bring them over because it's harder. That's why I only filled it halfway. It's harder to pick it up. So I would have to pick it up here, but it's still heavy and it could slip out of my hands. But I like to drink tea out, especially like floral tea, out of a glass. So anyways, 31 cents for this meal. It's got a carb protein with the cream cheese, which I got at Target for $1.19. And you do have to go back sometimes because they do run out of it. One whole Roma tomato, a little bit of red onion, and then my spices. So I'm just going to give it a bite. I was really hungry yesterday, but today this will be just fine. Sorry, I had to pause because the tomato was so juicy. It doesn't look so pretty, like the tomatoes don't look so red and beautiful, but they are good and they're very juicy. So, so I just want to show you how much I put on here. See, it's not like a thick layer, like if you were to go to a bagel shop or something. No. It's just a little, schmear. So I want to taste my tea, but I know it's going to be hot. Hold on. Oh, it's hot, but it's so good. Yes, very good. So in the summertime, late spring to summer, well, once the weather is like in the 80s, I like to do sun tea with this, and it steeps by using less of the flour, I can get more yield out of it because it's steeping so slowly with the sun heating it up slowly. And it just steeps it very naturally. So you're really using less of the flour than if you were to put a cup of, boiling water in with it. So anyway, I'm going to finish my breakfast. It's 31 cents. I mean, it's really... It's going to fill me up. Like 2 slices of bread that are that thick is filling. Plus you're getting the protein and a fruit of the tomato and vegetable of the onion. It's a light breakfast, but it's good. So I'm going to enjoy this, guys. I have some more planting and cleaning of the yard to do. So I'm really chomping at the bit to get out there. It's a nice day. And I hope you enjoy this. So just think of, your first meal of the day being simple. And you could all if you do eat meat or whatever, you can do prosciutto. What else? You could do a little Parmesan or mozzarella, sprinkled on top. But I already have cheese, so I don't feel like I need any more. And it's more of just like a rustic peasant meal that I mean, actually, peasants wouldn't have that cheese, would they? They would just have the bread and the tomato, maybe onion, maybe one or the other. But yeah, so I'm just going to have, but one thing they would always have is tea. Maybe coffee, but definitely tea, because you can make tea out of anything. All right, guys, 31 cents. I'm going to enjoy my breakfast, my brunch. And I'm going to head outside. It's a beautiful day, and I need to clean up out there. Oh, it's a mess. I got to uncover stuff. It's been like spring here since January. We had a little cold spell about 3-4 weeks ago, and then that was over pretty quickly, and it's been back to spring. We've had days in the mid to high 80s. So just, I haven't even acclimated to that yet because it's, it gets like 110 here. So at that rate, I'm thinking, oh, it's so hot already. But no, as spring progresses, I'll get used to it. And 80s is nothing in the 80s. In the 90s is nothing. Even when it's 99, it's better than when it's 105. So Anyways, I'm gonna go, you guys. I need to do some cleanup here in my kitchen after I eat, and then I'm itching to get outside. So have a great, blessed day. Hope this helps. Just think outside the box. Okay, bye-bye.